Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emmy and I am a budgeter, single mom of 3, trying to get my life together. So today I am finally doing a July budget with me. It's a little bit, we're like halfway through the month, but it needs to get done regardless. So here we are. So I have my Erin Condren planner. So I usually do my budget in this planner. So let's just jump right in because I'm on a time crunch. You guys already know. Baby's asleep, so this is when I take advantage and try to get things done. And also, I am a huge House of the Dragon fan, and that episode is about to air shortly. So I want to get through this pretty quick. So what I did is, usually, let me show you guys what my June looked like so you kind of get an idea. So I put down all my bills for the month. I usually have them color-coded based on my, what would be a payday, just to keep it in a specific like order. I'm currently on maternity leave, so I don't have any income. I haven't had any income for the last 3 months. I actually go back to work tomorrow. So finally, because I need money. So finally going back to work. It's going to be interesting, you know, with a newborn and everything. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes to my budget, especially in the month of August. So right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay down all my bills. A lot of these are already paid because the majority of my bills are paid at the beginning of the month. If you guys want to kind of see how I've been managing my finances without a paycheck, you can kind of go back to a few videos where I talked about me saving money specifically for this time to make sure all my bills were already paid in advance for the month. I'm also using my credit cards, so a whole new debt update is going to happen probably this week because unfortunately that's just you know, that's what credit cards are there for, for emergencies. And I definitely had to dip into my credit cards to cover some of my expenses this month of July specifically. Because I think, yeah, May and June were pretty much paid in full. July was the only one that I didn't have like a full month ahead. So anyway, let's just jump right into this. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down all my, I went ahead and wrote down all my bills, and I did them in their groups, you know, by color. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down all these stickers and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have laid down all of my bills. So this is what it looks like. If you guys see, the majority are all like in these first 2 weeks. I don't know why everything fell that way. It's kind of annoying because you know, and then the rest of the month is like super, super light. So what I ended up doing was all of my subscriptions, I changed the payment method to my credit card, so it automatically gets deducted from there. The only one that comes out of my bank account in these next couple weeks are my Capital One payment, my gym payment, which come out Tuesday, and then my Wi-Fi that comes out on the 26th. Everything else gets put on the credit card, so I don't have to really worry about figuring those out. I do have the money for these 3. I just have to go and put it in the bank. So I have those in my folders. I'm going to add my paydays. Let's see. Where are my stickers? You guys, I'm still... I still have to film my stickers organization video. That's going to be coming up this week as well. I keep procrastinating, but it's about time. So let's see. I start back work the 15th and I don't get paid until the 24th. So we're going to go ahead and put a piggy on the 24th. I normally get paid Wednesdays. So the 24th and the 31st. Perfect. So yeah, so when I get this check, actually when I get paid on the 24th, it's going to pay for the Wi-Fi. So I really only have to put in the money for these two, the Capital One and the gym. And then August, of course, starts all the chaos again. So we'll get there. That's the check from the 31st will probably cover the first 2 weeks of August. So anyway, yeah, that kind of makes sense because it runs in here. So that's what the month is looking like. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and break it down. I'm going to do like a monthly budget over here. I have everything written down already. Just to see it like in a nutshell and see how much money I'm paying for things right now. So I don't have stickers. So I normally have like budgeting stickers, but I don't have any right now. I'm still trying to find a good shop that I like or make my own. So I figured I can use some stencils this time around because I finally found my stencils, you guys. It took me forever. I could not find these things anywhere. With all the moving that I was doing, I completely misplaced it. And then I finally found it, and it was just like in the most obvious place, and I just did not find it. Anyway. Okay, so let's try to make this look a little more fun, right? So I have some markers. Let's grab a marker here. I use mild liners. So let's see. I need an edge. Oh, you know what? I can use one of these banners. That's what I'm gonna do. Should I use that one? Yeah, that looks good. I've never done it this way, so we're doing it for the first time together. Okay, simple enough. And here we're gonna put July. Hey, that looks cute. Okay. And then are these colored? Let me see. Oh, these are black. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do here is, let me draw a line. I'm just gonna draw a simple line to show my income. All right, so here we're gonna put income, date, amount. All right, so I only have a few payments coming in this month. So my first check, of course, is the 26th. Oops, already messed it up. See that? Already messed it up. So the income, this is from my full-time job, and that's on 7/26, and that's gonna be 12/26. That's my usual payment, so I'm assuming it's gonna be the same. And then I have a miscellaneous payment that's coming in on the 31st. That equals 1268. And then another full-time on the 31st. And that's for another 1226. Did I get that date wrong? Hold on a second. I think that's wrong. Yeah, it's the 24th and the 31st. Okay, 24th. This. Okay. There we go. So that's what it's looking like. Now let me find a bright highlighter so I can do the total. That one. let's use that one. Okay. All right. Okay. And here we are going to put total. And let's see what the total is. So 1226 plus 1268 plus 1226, 3720. Now, obviously this 731 check is just gonna, majority is gonna be just rollover because I don't have anything to pay on the 31st, and all that's gonna go towards the month of August. So we're just gonna add a category under my fix that just says, or maybe somewhere in here in the breakdown, I'll go ahead and put like rollover and just put that full amount to the rollover because we're not gonna use it. So then the next part, let's do this again. So we got the fixed and we got the variable. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and list all the bills here. All right, so we have that, and let's do a total again. Okay, let's see. Two, 4, 7, 1. Okay, so out of all of these, all of these are paid. Paid. The only ones I have left to pay are these, and not even all these subs. It's some of the subscriptions. So I'm gonna go. You know, I can look back on the calendar and see. As far as variable goes, I'm actually not gonna add anything there because I think maybe just gas. Actually, we're just gonna put gas because that's really the only thing that I'm spending right now. I'm not really spending anything else. I don't go out. I don't spend any money on anything else. So, and gas, I think I put like $50 because that lasts me forever because I don't go anywhere. So I'm going back to work. I'm going back to work tomorrow, but they are allowing me to work from home for the first like month until my kids go back to school. That way I don't have to pay for summer camp, because if I did, their summer camp was like $400 a week, and then between that and the $309 I have for the baby, it would have been impossible. So they're gonna let me work from home just until the kids go back to school, and then I can just pay like the regular, you know, daycare costs. All right, so we have that. The next thing is we have a debt payment, which is my Capital One card. So we're gonna add that here. Okay. And checklist. Put a circle. And that one is 99. Okay. All right, this is looking pretty good. Not bad for not having any stickers. But yeah, I think I'm gonna create my own because there's a lot of shops out there that have really nice sticker sets and stuff, but they don't, a lot of them, like no one has the breakdown like I do. So I kind of want to make one that matches my style of budgeting. That way it makes sense to me. Because then it just, you know, I get different stickers that have nothing to do with how I do things. So, you know, it just wasn't making sense. Anyway, let's add a line here for my breakdown. This breakdown won't make too much sense as for the monthly one. Only because I'm not really... I don't know how to explain. There's like all these things were already paid with previous money that doesn't come out of this money, so it just won't really, it won't really break down evenly, I guess. But at least I can have it here listed. And it'll make more sense when I do my week 3 budget with me, or week 4, whatever week that is. I think it's week 4. Week 3? I don't know. When I get my check next week, it'll make more sense. All right, so we have the income, the fixed, the variable, and the debt. So there's that, fixed, 2471. Variable is 50. And debt is 99. Okay, so I'm not gonna do a total here just because it won't make, like I said, it won't really make sense. I mean, we can. I feel like I'll be like, let's just see how the math comes out. So if I take this 3720 minus 2471 minus 50 minus 99, you see it's showing $1,100 extra, and that wouldn't really be accurate. You know, because the majority of these are already paid. So technically from here, I should only count like these 3 bills and this one, and then this one. And then of course the rollover for next month, you know, it's, I want to put a little R here so I can mark that as a rollover. But anyway, that's kind of what it's looking like. If that makes any sense to you guys. It makes sense to me in my head. But at least I can kind of see it now. I'm gonna just draw a line down here just to kind of close it off. And I wanted to put a couple of notes. So a couple things that are not included in there. Let me show you guys. Let's do this. Okay, couple things to note, right? So, my kids, I mean, I'm going back to work, right? So because I'm working from home, nothing's really gonna change there. Now, I am gonna have my brother watch my kids while I work for part of the day. So I'm gonna be adding him to my budget. So I'm gonna go ahead and put here. So that's one of the notes I gotta make sure to add. Let's see. Because if I have like meetings and stuff, I can't have my kids like in the background. So he's helping me kind of like keep them contained. That's pretty much what he's doing. So his name is Hector. So I'm going to go ahead and put here. So he's going to be getting paid weekly for the month that I'm here. Okay. So I'm going to add that there. Also, my daughter has her braces finally. So I need to add the monthly payment for her in here as well. So Elisa braces payment. right? And then the last thing is, I had some serious car problems. Unfortunately, you guys know how car maintenance is. I am like determined to build up that car maintenance envelope because I definitely needed it this time around and I did not have the money for it. So it turns out my fuel injector and then some like spark plugs, the oil change, all this stuff had to get done on the car, and it totaled $950, which obviously with me not working, that money was non-existent. So they did have this like kind of like a financing thing where you can borrow the money and then pay it weekly. So I'm doing the weekly payments for now, and then probably when my taxes come, I'm just going to pay it in full, because obviously with the interest you end up paying a lot more than what the car was, you know, what it was for. So so I'm going to put here, it's called Snap Finance. Car payment. So all this is going to make more sense, and that comes out the 15th of the month. I mean, I'm sorry, that doesn't come out. The braces comes out the 15th of the month. So hold on. So the braces is the 15th starting August. It starts the 15th. It's $200 a month. So it's $200 a month for 20 months. And my daughter's dad is going half on that with me. So I'm having to pay $100 a month pretty much until it's paid off. And then again, once my taxes come, I might just use that to pay it off in full, depending on how much I've paid so far and how much I owe. Because I think the total was like, it was like $4,800, and then we had to put $800 down, and then the other $4,000 is what's split amongst the 20 months. So I'm having to pay $2,000. He pays $2,000, I pay $2,000. So I might just want to get rid of that once taxes come. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm also adding like a bunch of savings challenges because it's gonna go, you know, to pay all these little things. My brother, that's weekly starting. So that first check I get paid would be the 26th. So his weekly payments would start on that Wednesday. Maybe. I gotta see. And then for the Snap, this is every Friday. Every Friday, and I believe it's $28. $28 a week. So that's what we're looking at right now. So once I get that first paycheck next week, this is going to make a lot more sense, because I want to break it down just for the week, right? Because everything else would have been already paid off. And then for the month of August, I'm going to be changing things up a little bit in the month of August, because I want to do a budget with me for every week, and also like a cash planning for every week, so you guys can see how I break down the money, and like how I, you know, separate the money and how I put it in what envelopes, etc., etc. I use this cash planning notebook. Let me show you. I use this cash planning notebook from the Aesthetic Dollar to break down my money. So I usually list literally every category of all my envelopes, and then I put how much I want to put into each envelope and how I break it down. So I'm going to be doing that on camera with you guys, so you guys can see how I determine how much goes into what. So there's that. So that's going to come up for the month of August, or maybe actually for this first, you know, check in July, the 26th. So next week, there's going to be like some extra videos that you guys haven't seen me do before. And we'll see how that goes, if you guys like it, if you don't like it, and we kind of see if I want to stick with it and all that. Because normally I do that behind the scenes. I just figure it out on my own. But I think it'd be cool to show you guys how I do it. So anyway, so that's everything. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and push that button, and go ahead and also click on the bell so you're notified of every upload. I am gonna be bulk filming again today, so there's gonna be a few more videos dropping this week, and yeah, that's it, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.